I was probably 21 years old, and rather than somebody coming up and me getting in any sort of trouble, they just brought me another one.
There you go.
That's my most memorable moment, is that if I broke it, there was always another one to drive, and nobody slapped my hand. And my insurance didn't go up.
There you go. That's a good one. John, I want to thank you so much. I know you're busy. Thank you for this interview.
Best of luck to you in this. I think it's going to be great.
This is K9 Cole with my beautiful co-hosts, Danica and Mindy. And yes, you are watching another episode of Hot Rods and Heels TV. We are in McMinnville, Tennessee at the Hoot and Holler Farm where they're putting on the TMRO Nationals. So we have a great show for you this week. We have beautiful weather out here today, and we're going to have the same tomorrow.
And tonight is amateur night. There's going to be four-wheel racing for kids from 5 to 50. There's also street legal trucks, monster truck rides, and the 55 Chevy from American Graffiti. It's going to be great.
And tomorrow night, we have the professionals. We'll have the Predator crushing cars, Fat Cat out there with his blown alcohol rail, and some of the best mud racing you've ever seen. So stay tuned and get ready to get dirty.
Well, I was going to put 3, 1, 9, 3 today. I was going to put all of them.
We need more than 3 in a pile. We need at least 5 in a pile.
5 in a pile.
Yep. This will be one end. That'll be another end.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I would tell you, I hate mud.
No, but now that I know that, yeah, did you hear that? He hates mud. This is Hot Rods and Heels Radio. Of course, we've got two very, very special guests in the studio with us tonight. First is the driver of the Prowler, Lenny Kilder. The driver and owner of the Predator, this is Alan Pizzo.
Hello out there in Radio Land. How's everybody doing?
I want to thank you first, both you, for coming to the studio and being here with us tonight. And I've seen you guys take some tremendous air, and it's like, it's off the hook, I tell you. You guys look straight up at the ceiling. It's like, whoa, that's got to be like a trip. I'm sure you're used to it by now, but somebody like me, I'd probably have soiled pants. Looks like we will go to the phone and find out who is on the air with us right now.
It's Donna.
You got any questions for any of these guys?
Well, you know what? I can't remember the one. How did you get the idea for your car or for your truck?
Actually, the body that we have on our trucks came from ideas of, what the truck actually does. The truck actually preys on cars, so we created the body that we have on it to actually look like an animal, which the one is a tiger and the other is a black panther, and it's, it goes along with the names that the trucks prey on cars, so we made an animal out of them.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
And I was the very first one to ever come up with a concept body, and we designed that body in 1992 and started the 1993 series with that body.
Okay.
What do you like best about what you do?
I like meeting a lot of the fans, and racing is a big part of that. But to see all the smiles on the kids' faces, and that's really a big plus when I can hear and see all the reactions from the fans.
Pretty good. That's all I gotta say.
One big driving force.
I have noticed that monster truck fans are incredibly different than all other racing fans, and they really get into their monster trucks. And the higher you guys fly, the more they get a rush.
Oh yeah, we like to say we've got some of the greatest fans around.
You're watching Hot Rods and Heels TV. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I'm here with Michael from Bay Minette, Alabama, and we're standing here next to his truck. Can you tell us a little bit about what power is it, what you've got under the hood there?
555-inch big block Chevrolet engine. It's got a 2-speed power glide behind it. Most of the drivetrain is homemade, I guess you'd say. We do it all ourselves in the house.
What kind of tires are these, and how does it go and grip through the mud and to go so fast?
They're 34 950 Swampers. We keep them little. We don't want a lot of traction on the front. We want all the traction in the rear. If you got a lot of traction in the front, you tend to break things easily. You want to keep all the power at the back wheel. The front's just to steer with.
Is this something you only drive in the mud, or?
This is a Saturday night toy. We started out racing with just street legal trucks, driving them in and off the street. And we've met some friends that done this. They go around all over the country, pro race. And that's how it came to be right there. The original name of the truck was Cause for Divorce, and probably came close to causing me a divorce. Another reason we got into this, I have a 19-year-old son, and when he was a teenager coming up, he raced with me a lot, and it kept him out of trouble. I knew where he was every Saturday night. It was a family event, but he grew up, and he drives a pro truck now. He don't run my old raggedy truck no more.
Well, that was some smart thinking. And the all-important question, how fast does it go?
We generally run a 200-foot track instead of this 100-foot track like we're on tonight, probably about 80 miles an hour.
Wow. Well, good luck tonight, and thank you so much for talking with me, Michael.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Should I get in it? Next time, it's for real. I'm going to get out there, I'm going to race them, and I'm going to beat them. So watch out.
So Joe, what are these products here for?
These products here are for engine break-in, new engine break-in. Now, the oil industry, because of EPA standards, have taken all of the important ingredients out of the oils. So they've taken out the sulfur, they've taken out the zinc, and all of these things were products in the oil that added film strength to the engine oil that you ran. Now, the only oils that have those in it any longer today are your diesel oils. We try to break in all of our engines here with diesel oils. But standard oil you would buy today off the shelf, if you try to break in a brand new engine with a mechanical flat tappet camshaft, especially a racing camshaft, you would flatten that camshaft within the first 2 or 3 minutes if you did not have these oil additives in that engine.
Really?
Absolutely.
You have one here. This is an actual Joe Mondello product.
That is correct.
That's
This is a Mondello Signature Series product that I have designed here at the school with ProBlend over the last two and a half years. And it's called Heat Seeker 2. And this is strictly a new engine, mechanical cam, break-in oil additive. Not to be run alone by itself, but in conjunction with your oil. Also, this product here from Competition Cams, what they've done is they've taken everything that they took out of the oil and they put it into this bottle. So this has all the good stuff in it.
Wow.
So this has got the sulfur, the zinc, and everything else that's needed to build that film strength right back up again. I recommend to anybody that runs and starts a brand new engine today, don't start it unless these products are in the crankcase. The other thing that this product is also great for, we do a tremendous amount of methanol engines here for circle track racing, and they don't run gasoline, they run methanol, which is alcohol.
Yeah.
And the thing is that alcohol itself in oil, it takes that oil and it takes all that film strength out of the oil and it pulls all the lubricating qualities out of it. This product, Heat Seeker 2, will actually separate the methanol out of the oil and keep them separate from each other. It'll keep the methanol in suspension in the crankcase, so that when you take the oil plug out, the methanol comes out and then the oil comes out. It's unbelievable stuff.
Great. Well, I mean, you're the best, so
Well,
you know you may as well use the best then, all right?
I'll tell you what, let's go look at the dyno cell now and let me show you what that's all about.
I'm here with Bob Klina and this very beautiful 1958 Ford Skyliner. And there's a very unique feature about this car that Bob will get into. But Bob, first start off with and how you acquired the car and the condition it was in when you bought it.
Well, the car was pretty nice, almost like this, but I took it to Rolla, Missouri, and Hutchins Restoration in Rolla, Missouri. They only do 57, 58, and 59 retractable hardtops, so they specialize in this type of a car. And they repainted it and freshened it up and went through the motors that operate the top and the trunk lid and just got it more drivable and just freshened it up a lot. And I've had the car about 2 years now. And they've only made them 3 years, 57, 58, and 59. 59 was the last year they made this retractable hard top. And of course they made the soft top all along, which was called the Sunliner. And the Skyliner was the retractable hard top.
And now that roof, now we've got it stopped right there, but explain to us how much further it goes and what happens when it gets down.
Actually, if you'll sit back here just a minute, I'll show you that tub you see there in the back is actually a luggage tub. You needed that so it wouldn't interfere with the other mechanisms, but the top will continue on down and sit around that tub, and then this top here will fold down and close it all, and then you've just got a complete convertible.
Oh, this is a beautiful car. Now, do you know what the base price was when it was first out?
It was about $3,200.
And what is this worth right now?
This particular car, you know, probably around $40,000. You know, around 40. You can get them 25 to 30 that need work. You know, if you get it freshened up pretty nicely, they'll bring 38, 40,000.
This is a very beautiful, very rare car that you don't see very many of anywhere. And Bob, I just want to thank you so much for your time and showing us a little bit about the roof and everything.
You
and
betcha.
Just great, and good luck. And
thank you.
I know you'll probably end up taking home a trophy. Right now I'm here with the living legend of drag racing. This is Big Daddy Don Garlich. Don, how are you today?
I'm great.
Now, of all your swamp rats, do you have one that is a particular favorite?
Well, the Swamp Rat 1 is naturally my favorite up there in the very beginning. It's a car that went 176 miles an hour, 180 miles an hour, 190 miles an hour. It gave me all the publicity that I needed to get started. I was the first guy they paid money to show up at drag strips. In fact, Bob Metzler paid me about $450 to come to his track in 1958, and that was more than you could win in a purse. So that was the beginning of my...